AI directly in your browser for free. I will show you what this GPT-OS is and what makes it different from the 120B, different from 20B, and how to use this playground, and also the reasoning levels, how they work, and some example of prompt. So first of all, what GPT-OSS? GPT-OSS is an OpenAI family, open weight reasoning models, unlike the other models like your cloud, your Grok, that actually are run through an online service. These models, you can download them, run them locally on your and be deployed in your infrastructure. They offer two free models, which is GPT-OS 120B and GPT-OS 20B. They are designed for coding, for problem solving, reasoning, agentic tasks like using tools or writing code. So if you're a developer, a student, and a researcher and AI enthusiast, GPT-OS gives you much more flexibility to experiment and build. Now let's compare the two models we have here. So we have the GPT 120B and also the GPT OS 20B. Then we have the normal OpenAI O3, O4, OpenAI O4. If we can actually compare them and see their comparison. So the GPT 120B is a larger model. It actually generally provides larger reasoning and is best suited for complex tasks or large-scale deployments. So use it for large-scale deployment. While the GPT-20 is much more smaller, more lightweight, and is optimized to run on devices with low resources. So this GPT-120 B is actually meant for running on servers and larger complex architecture, like all these high-end gaming system, probably desktops that have dedicated NVIDIA graphics card. While the GPT-OS 20B are meant to be run on laptops with dedicated all these gaming laptops. You can actually run well for it locally without the internet. So if you want the highest capability, you go for the 120B. Then if you want the not so much, but you want better speed and plan that can run on your laptop locally, you go for the 20B. So these are actually the more differences between the both of them. They are actually good. They can actually be used. You can run them locally using Alma. You can run them locally using LLM. You can run them locally using LM Studio, and also you can actually get them through Google Colab. They are actually available through the platform. So using the GPT-OSS Playground, over here you can look at the demo of the GPT-OSS Playgrounds that allows us to experiment the two models. As you can see right here, it's just similar to ChatGPT, but just slightly different. But this doesn't have limit. You can experiment as you like, do whatever you want. So first of all, you choose the model you want. Here we can see that we selected GPT-OS 120B. You can actually select GPT-OS 20B. So each of them are actually have their own model. Then if you want to download it, you can actually download them from here. So if you click here on this download, you can see if you want to download it using Hugging Face, you can actually run this prompt on your terminal and actually copy this and paste on your terminal and run it. It will be installed. Then if you want to use Alma, which is actually my favorite, I'll be doing a video on how I download some local models on my laptop. I'm using it on my VS Code for free. You can see them here. Right here, you can see them. I actually have some models I'm running on my PC. You can see some models I'm running. So I'll do a separate video on that later. Then you can actually run them locally using LM Studio. Just copy this prompt and paste, and you have access to it. So next, we'll be looking at the reasoning level. So we have three different reasoning levels. We have the low, the medium, and the high. So when you type your prompt inside the input box, for instance, you ask a programming question, or you ask it to request explanation or generate content or solve technical problem. When you click on this submit button, the model will generate a response. The playground is a great way to test models before deciding which one to integrate into your own project. So if you are to test, which model is the best for me to actually integrate it to my project, is it 120B or 20B? So here is actually where you can test them. So we'll be trying some example prompts. I'll be trying it on also 120B and also on 20B. So here I'll be trying a prompt which I'll be asking the OpenAI model, which is the OS GPT-OSS-20B, I will paste this code, which I'll ask it to write a Python function that checks whether a string is a palindrome. So when I press enter and we look at it, takes some time. And we actually selected the high reasoning, so it's going to take some time. But over here, you can see it thought about it and gave us our response. You can see it. It actually does that and explains it for us. So let's try low reasoning and try it again. Okay, we'll try the 120B with the same prompt and press enter. Let's see what its response will be, whether will it be much more better than the previous prompt it has given to us. So usually you can see that this actually gave a more better prompt, more better response, and more robust than the previous one. You can see this was way shorter, but you can see that this one, which is the 120B, gave us more detailed prompt, even how it works, how you clean it, comparison. So you can see that this one is way more better. Then, and it's upon we selected the reasoning level low, and it gave us much better. So we'll be trying this OS model with medium reasoning level OS2 with another question, which I'll be asking how far is the Earth from the sun. We'll actually run this on a low reasoning level, and we're testing the 20B, and we should see our response shortly. So right here you can see the response it gives us. So let's try it with 120B and we'll write the same prompt and actually run it. You can see it's way more comprehensive. Like if you look here, it gave us the astronomical unit. Why this actually gave us roughly estimate, but this gave us almost a more better estimate. And also if you look here, you can see this just gave us the distance. This actually added the distance and also gave us in percentage to the astronomical unit, and also it gave us the light travel time, which this gave us an approximate, this gave us closely exact, and also added more definition like the historical notes. So this 120B is much more better, and you can have your reasoning level. So the reasoning level works, the low level is the fastest option, which works well for simple questions and quick answers. The medium allows you to provide balance between speed and deeper reasoning, making it suitable for mostly everyday tasks. Then the high spends more time on thinking through difficult problems, which is useful for complex coding, mathematics, planning, and more detailed analysis. So choose the level based on the complexity of your task you are working on. So I'll be trying a task finally I'll be trying this task finally over here. I'll request a random creative prompt to see how it handles creative tasks. So when we run this, we should see it give us its response. So right here, you can see the library that writes back. You can see creative response it gives to us. Actually, let's try it on a higher model, higher level, reasoning level. We paste the same thing and try still the same model we are using. And let's see the response if it will be more better than this based on the reasoning level. So while we are waiting for it, okay, you can see that it gets us a better concept, more wider response than the previous one. So what you can do is when you go to GPT-OSS-OSS.com, you have to sign in with your account. I'm using my Hugging Face account to log in. So this Hugging Face URL is what you use to log in. So this is actually what I used to sign in, and you have access. So it's just like your ChatGPT, but you have access to all this model here. You can have access to create a new one and go back to your previous prompt. So thank you guys for watching. The playground is free and it makes everyone to explore models without installing anything, while developers can download them and actually run them locally if needed. So if you are learning programming, building AI applications, simply curious about the latest AI technology, GPT-OS is definitely worth trying. If you find this tutorial helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe to this KinspireTech, and also turn on notification for more practical tutorials. See you in the next video.